Hey guys, it's Vince. Today in this video we are going to be discussing settings for the tool table options inside of Pumotix. So what we're going to do is come over to the desktop icon for Pumotix, click on it of course, and it's going to bring up the option to load what screen set we prefer. Now of course I have all the modules, therefore I'm going to stay with the milling 6-axis screen set, and of course I'll stay with the dark configuration. And we'll wait for the software to load, and of course we have our Ferrari logo on the table. Now what we're going to do is come over here to configuration and scroll down to tool table, and it says cutting tool correction table. I'm going to click on that, and you can see you've got some options here. Okay, and just like all of Pumotix, if you leave your mouse cursor over any of these boxes, it's going to explain what each one does. So the first box is unique tool number in the tool table. This is the unique pocket slot number for the current tool. Once again, I have all modules, which that would actually translate to the auto tool change module. Automatic tool change on CNC machines is performed by special mechanisms with a high response speed for maximum process optimization without operator intervention. Now, what does that essentially mean? Let's cut it down, gentlemen, in a nutshell. That is a fully autonomous production robot. This option improves productivity, helps reduce downtime, and the time it takes to change a tool. The tool change algorithm can be changed by editing the M6 macro as you like. Attention, the feature allows you to edit the tool change macro M6, doesn't require the active feature create and edit macros. And of course, that's something that is a little more advanced, but nothing that's off the grid, so to speak, as far as what most of you have seen. Again, modules here can be all displayed, and this is on Pumotix.com. If you guys are interested in checking that out, please, by all means, check it out. But again, I do have all modules, and you can see here now, as far as selecting your tools, you can come down. You've got 31 tool options right here. Pocket, again, select your pocket numbers. You've got 31 pocket options right here. And then over here, you can see you've got your editing for tool length, your diameter, you can edit that as well, and of course the description of the tool being used. Coming over here, tool change position, very self-explanatory. We look XYZ, ABC, UVW. Of course, Pumotix does support up to 9 axis, and once again, me having all of the modules, I have full expansion capability to support that, and that's what's being reviewed here. Now you can see here it says joint for all tools, and if I leave my mouse cursor over there, use a general single position for a tool change, and that's typically what's done when you don't have, an ATC spindle. Automatic tool change spindle for my guys out there just getting involved with the genre. Use a specified pocket position in the tool table for each tool. This you would select, and once you select that, you can see this is locked out. Now you're using the pocket position, which would then once again be allocated to a tool that's going to be changed for an ATC spindle. Now, what I wanted to do is start integrating a little bit, because again, this table can be daunting, especially if you're looking at an ATC spindle option. I wanted to come over to actually incorporate some of what the tool table is for direct from Pumotix online user's manual. And again, guys, going online on the user's manual is always the best way to go to make sure everything is up to date. They're always updating this so you guys can stay, once again, current with what's going on. And again, here, filling the tool table. The tool table can be found through the path configuration. And again, we just covered that. In the upper left part of the window, it covers all of that. In the lower part of the window, then it goes over basically explaining the macro M06, and it will move to a specified point. When choosing a shift position from the tool table, the user gets the opportunity to set the coordinates of the change point for each tool in the table. And again, you can just come down here and basically peruse all of this. It's going to explain everything in great detail. And what I love about the user's manual, I cannot say this enough, if you get on a picture, and a lot of times they're too small, click on it. And this will actually blow the picture up so you guys can see exactly what's going on. It's more of an interactive type manual. And again, it just takes a little more time to do, but you will definitely see what you're able to do with this. Here it goes. Just usually takes a second for it to load. There we go. And now you can see an explosion basically of what's going on, and that's the exact same screen. We'll close this out. And we'll go down here. In the pocket position column, click Edit so that the window for entering the coordinates of the tool change point appears. And you can see here, and then it's just walking you right through it. A fully filled table has the following form example. And you can see everything already done here. And again, you can click to expand this. After filling out the table, click OK, apply the changes. Now when the tool change command M06 is called in the G code and the tool number is indicated, TX where X is, the tool number from the table, the number and parameters of that tool that was selected will be displayed on the Workflow Process tab. Again, it's pretty self-explanatory, very, very basic. Just walk yourself through this, but it does show just how powerful the software is, because the biggest question I get asked all the time is, Vin, how do I make a fully autonomous robot? Again, this is where the future is going. Who wants manpower when we can have the precision of the machine doing everything? We love that. And again, this software has the capability, and again, very, very simple process once you understand how it works, and you of course have the hardware that supports it. In which case is diameter of the tool taken into account? Now, this is interesting because it's breaking up. You know, you got a trajectory G-code taking into account the diameter of the tool, and then over here the option to go with G-code trajectory without tool diameter. And it says here, to take into account the tool diameter indicated in the tool table, it is necessary to add special command to the control program, G40, G41, G42, after the change command with the tool number, MO6TX, where X is the tool number from the table, or with the declaration of the tool number in the G-code TX. This procedure is called tool compensation. And again, you can see here where the software will basically auto correct itself for the diameter of the tool, and we'll cover that right now. The command's job is to adjust the trajectory taking into account the diameter of the tool so that the final result matches the original task and does not have to redo the tool every time you have to change the cutting tool. The program automatically changes the cutting path depending on the selected compensation mode. And then again, a good example of the command operation can be seen in the visualization window of the Pumotix program, and that's what they're showing you right here. So again, very, very interesting stuff. When is the value from the length field applied? The value of the length field from the tool table is taken into account when automatically changing the tool to adjust the spindle height. Read more on this page. And it's amazing how, like I said, the manual becomes interactive. How to work with the tool change. And you can click on this and go right to the next chapter so that everything there makes sense. But again, if we bring these windows up, click on them, it's going to take a second to load. And we can see the trajectory G-code taking into account the diameter. And you can see what's going on here, right here, as it's coming over. And there's your tool path. And once again, this is the 9-axis screen set, so everybody's on the same page saying, well, why doesn't that match your screen? You can see here what's going on. And that's what they wanted to plainly direct you to. Then we back out of here. We'll see here G-code trajectory without tool diameter. And you can see here it's basically just a straight path. So very interesting on how it breaks everything down. And again, to show the complexity of how this software is really just interpreting what you're doing all the time. And that's the whole thing. It's more interactive than what we've seen in future releases of motion control software. So again, guys, I want to keep the video as short as possible. I think that we've basically covered everything. Once again, software does have full ATC Spindle support option, automatic tool change. And again, I get asked all the time, what's the pricing? Well, the module itself is 54 bucks. Okay, so aside from you buying the ATC Spindle and your system supporting it, as far as mounting it and all that neat stuff, you can see here to make a fully autonomous robot is very, very cheap. And this is one feature I've gotten asked about numerous times. So if you're looking for full autonomous production, there's nothing that's going to beat this. And certainly nothing going to beat that price tag at what we're looking at. And again, looking at all of the actual modules that are available, if you guys want to check this out, once again, Pumotix.com, you can select plasma cutting, gas cutting, common functions, and this is for all base levels of the software, and then basic options, and these are the free options that come with the software. You guys can check this all out, but I cannot recommend enough using the integrated user's manual. I'll close out of here, and it's right here. Just click on user's manual. It'll take a second to bring up, and once it does, once again, it's auto-populating itself with all the latest information. You guys will have everything you need. So again, guys, I hope that the video has been helpful. I've had a lot of requests for this, and I wanted to cover this in detail because I know a lot of my guys are looking to get full autonomous robots, and the automatic tool change option is the next wave of the future, definitely. I mean, more and more guys are going over to it. So again, I hope that the video has been helpful. You'll see my contact information at the beginning of the video and at the end. Once again, you can contact me direct at storm2313@gmail.com. You can also message me through my eBay store, eDealers Direct. You'll see links in the beginning of the video and at the end. Thank you all for your support. Take care.